Okay, so looking at this, the screws just decided to come out. I'm not sure if, like, maybe we just need stronger screws or if this isn't gonna work at all, but it fits in the space really nice. And I'm kind of concerned with, you know, how it's just kind of lifting up like this. Maybe we're gonna need to hook some shocks to it or something like that, so it's like, kind of like a trunk. Oh, that's been getting banged up pretty bad from the wood sliding on it and stuff. So I was thinking we could probably also build out maybe like a frame for the whole thing. So we're beefing up the screws a little bit, going from these guys to, somebody tell me what this means anyways. 8x 2 inch, that's what we're using. Here we go. Alright, that would be cool. So we added the 8x 2 inch screws here, and that's in cutting off 7 inches on each side. That seems to have given us a lot better strength. I don't think it'll just fly open, but I do want to put some catch on it or some way to prevent it from doing that. Okay, here's what I'm thinking now is, now that we have these pieces cut out, we can maybe extend the floor out like this, and then we enforce the platforms like there, and then we go straight across with the bed. If we are probably gonna have to go up. We want to be level with this. I think the easiest way to do that okay, so if we get this forward and we nail it in, it should be straight enough, and then we can kind of measure at least a close approximation. Now that this is 12 inches, it should fit here. Okay. And let me get the level. It's not quite level. It's a little, like, this is a little too tall. So it probably needs to be, but just a little too tall. So we took the 2 off of the 12. So this should be about 10 now. And we're gonna go like that. So this should still be pretty close to level, which it does seem like it is. Let's see. Yes, and in fact, we made no improvements. So that means we cut exactly as much as we had off. But you see, by doing this, now we can run a beam across. And so we can now have more area to build off of. I think if we can get 4 feet across, that'll be awesome. 4 feet is here. Side. So by doing it this way, we're going to be able to create a floor all the way across, and You know, we'll have to dodge this area. I'll figure that out as we go. But we've marked off where we're gonna put these. So we have an aspiring tattoo artist. Not sure who it is, but great work. So I've had a few people ask me how I would do this if I wasn't gonna take the back seat out. And I think it's actually pretty doable. You would just move these posts forward as much as you can without compromising your seat position. And then the long one would be up above where the seat folds down. And then since you have the plastic still, you'll just have to guide it that way. And then if you want to step down, you can, or you can just level it out that whole way. So it would probably be, you know, quite a bit higher of a platform, but you would definitely be able to sleep in it. For our purposes, I think all that we have to do now is build one more of these like square frames, kind of where that toolbox is. So I'm gonna measure that out. Yo, if you watched that first video and you doubted me, I did too. Leave a comment, let me know. Let me know if you doubted me at all during this process. This is our leveling mechanism. This is how we decide how level works. Seems like a 10-inch, which is cool because that's what the other ones are. So, right, let's see if I'm right at 10 inches. This is very level. So we're gonna make a 10-inch cut. We got a little more than 13 here. Well, that's level, but that's not what we cut. So I guess we add this up and then we try to cut two more. Basically what I'm gonna do is connect to that board there, like shorten this one. So cut one like this, but half the length of the 2x4 flat. So, and then we'll nail that in, so then that keeps this structural. And then we can start, we'll probably have to cut this board, trim this board down. And then we can clean this one up and then create a, like the rest of the space here so it opens for the fuel pump. To flip this around so we'd have the ability to have more meat this way. Because I cut the board a little too short and I don't want to waste any materials. I'm just gonna let it go this far. The more, the better. We should see if the door closes, but I think that's it. I think we keep this whole piece because it's not gonna interrupt our shifting. Okay, yeah, door closes. I like this. This is good. I might need another support here. And if I have enough wood, I think anyways, so may as well. All right, there was one and now there is two. Losing sunlight, but I thought I'd go ahead and take a break from the wood and paint some stuff. So for the lighter colors, we're gonna use this chestnut because we're building a Japanese car with American styling. And the darker colors will be this Kona. I'm just trying it out, so my goal is to do some thin coats, probably really light. I'm gonna hit it with this and then we'll see what it looks like. That's coat one. It's kind of like a chocolate color. It almost looks like poo. But we ran out of daylight, but we have headlamps. So it's very brown, very brown. Let me know what you think. We're gonna put the chestnut on this one. The chestnut looks kind of yummy. Looks nice.